Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be learning about ways students can get involved in the community by volunteering. And my guest today, Jonathan Cellon. Jonathan, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me, Aaron.
And as I mentioned, ways to get involved in volunteering, and what better way to find those ways is through a volunteer fair.
Right.
So tell us a little about the volunteer fair.
So it's a one-stop shop for students to come out and get acquainted with different community agencies, schools, nonprofits here in the local community that they can be engaged with in addressing area needs.
And of course, your primary concern is finding ways to incorporate volunteerism and service in the classroom. So why is it so important to have options for volunteering in the community?
Well, first of all, there's needs that exist in the community, but second, it's a great learning opportunity for our students because they can put some of the things that they're learning in class into action out in the field while addressing that community need and exploring what their interests are, what professional skills they have, and getting them ready for that next step of professional practice, but also being a member of a community and addressing issues and needs that exist in their own community.
Let's talk about the volunteer fair itself. Tell us a little about the specifics of the fair.
Okay, so it's next Wednesday, August 28th from 10 to 12:30. And it's going to be on the main quad at the university.
Okay, and so the quad, why have it on the quad? Normally you would think it'd be in the ballrooms or some other facility like that. Why have it on the quad?
Yeah, so that's a little different than what we've done in previous years, where we've had it in the ballrooms of the Trojan Center. We put it out on the quad just to make it a more lively event and hopefully attract more students that are going to come across it, since it's going to be right in the center of campus. Whereas in the Trojan Center ballrooms, they had to go look for it. And so we're trying to make it as easy as possible by bringing those opportunities to them.
Now, about how many organizations are we looking? You talk about local organizations, but about how many are they going to have to choose from?
There'll be around 15 or so that are off campus, but there'll also be several things that are going on campus that students can get involved in. Various awareness initiatives, drives, service opportunities that stem from campus and reach out into the community.
Now, there's obviously an opportunity for volunteering here and to find someone at the volunteer fair, but obviously maybe individuals and organizations may have different needs. Are those both addressed at the volunteer fair?
Yeah, so the community agencies will bring their calendar and also some specifics about what type of student that they're looking for, and we encourage students to come prepared to ask questions, prepared to learn more, and just see what needs exist because as you look across the landscape of the university and in the community, sometimes some of those needs aren't really present, but these folks are frontline workers that are addressing those concerns.
And of course, now if there's between the groups, individuals, say for instance, like there's a fraternity out there or something that's looking for hours for the philanthropic hours for their community, their organization, they can get in touch with some of these groups to do that, right?
Right. Yeah, and I would encourage fraternities and sororities or other organizations to send their service or social chair to the event, and that's a great opportunity. So there'll be individual opportunities, certainly, but a lot of group opportunities as well, with different events being probably the focus of those large opportunities.
And of course, you hear a fair, a lot of people the first idea comes as a career fair where it's real formal. This is not that, right? This is not necessarily as formal as something like that.
Right. Certainly we want students to be as professional as possible and present themselves well, but don't go out and put on the three-piece suit to come to the volunteer fair. It's pretty laid back. Come as you can, leave when you must. You don't have to be there for a certain amount of time or anything of that nature. And we'll answer questions at the big tent that'll be on the quad.
Okay. And once again, for anyone who's interested, time and place?
It'll be on the main quad at the university, August 28th, which is a Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Well, here's hoping that some students find some good volunteer opportunities in the community. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Aaron.